So circuit is given. You have a 40 sine 3000 T voltage source. You have 1.5 K resistor, 1 by 3 Henry inductor. You have an 1 K resistor, 1 by 6 microfarad capacitor. Okay. So this is the circuit, and we are going to see the question. Determine the value of resistance and capacitor to be connected in place of 1 by 6 microfarad farad for maximum power transfer. So they are asking if I am going to replace this 1 by 6 microfarad capacitor with what load if I replace, I will get maximum power transfer. So is the question clear to everyone? Are you clear with the question?
Yes, sir.
See, instead of directly giving what is the maximum power they are asking, if I remove this component 1 by 6 microfarad and if I replace it with some other load, what will be the maximum power? So you are going to find two things. You are going to find what is the load as well as you are going to find what is the maximum power which is going to be transferred. So 1 by 6 microfarad is going to be your load. So we are going to find the Thevenin's theorem across this 1 by 6 microfarad only. So as usual, we are going to follow the steps. And before that, we have to convert this 40 sine 3000 T voltage source into polar format. So 40 is the peak value. So RMS value will be Vm by root 2. And here 3000 T plus 0. Angle is not there, so I can take the angle as 0. So I can write 40 sine 3000 T as 28.28 angle 0. This conversion, this is the first problem we are seeing, right? So converting a time domain voltage source into the polar format. Anybody is having doubts in this? Because you cannot do the problem directly with 40 sine 3000 T. So you have to convert that into polar format because you see everywhere you have inductor and capacitor. So you cannot apply the 40 sine 3000 T directly. So you have to convert that into the polar format and see this 40 is your Vm, peak voltage. And whenever in polar format, this magnitude is your RMS. So how to find RMS from peak? Vm by root 2 is your VRMS. And why did I put the angle to be 0? See here, 40 sine 3000 T plus 0. If some angle plus 30 is given, you will be putting angle 30. If minus 45 is given, you will be putting the angle as minus 45. Since no angle is given, I'm going to have the angle here as 0. So it is 40 by root 2 angle 0 and 40 by root 2 is 28.28 angle 0. Any doubts in the first step converting the voltage source into polar format? You're clear with this conversion? If you don't convert, you cannot solve this problem.
Sir, can you explain it again, sir?
See, so far in all problems, whatever we have seen, the voltage source will be given in polar format directly. So we'll be using that well directly, no problem. But in this problem, you see, we are given time domain representation of voltage source. 40 sine 3000 T is given. So I cannot use this directly in the problem because everywhere in the question in the circuit, I have reactive terms. I have inductor and capacitor. Everything will have J term. So here I have T term, so I'm converting the notation of the voltage source from time domain into polar format. So time domain 40 sine 3000 T means this 40 is your peak value. So I have to convert this peak value into RMS value. So it is 40 by root 2 angle 0. And 40 by root 2 is 28.28 angle 0. Why do I get angle 0? You see that general formula is A sine omega t plus theta. Here you see the theta value is going to be 0. So first step, you have to convert the voltage source into polar format before going for your actual Thevenin's theorem. Is that clear for everyone?
Yes, sir.
And also
Yes, sir.
one more thing, this problem you see, usually inductor reactance will be given, but here inductor value is given, capacitor value is given. So you have to find the reactance of the inductor and capacitor first before you are going to do the problem. Okay. So see here, you know the formula. XL equal to J omega L. L is 1 by 3 and omega you see 40 sine omega t. So omega is 3000. The first step, find the reactance of inductor and capacitor. If you directly use 1 by 3 and 1 by 6, the answer is wrong. You have to find the reactance offered by the inductor. That only will be used in all our calculations. So XL and XC, I am finding it out. XC is not required because we are going to remove it anyway. So XL you have to find. XL is J omega L. Omega, you see, omega comes from your voltage source. A sine omega t. So omega is 3000. So J into 3000 into 1 by 3. So it is going to offer a reactance of J 1000 ohms. Is that clear? The inductor is going to offer a reactance of J 1000 ohms. And I'm going to find Thevenin's theorem across this 1 by 6 microfarad. So first step is I'm going to remove this 1 by 6 microfarad. I'm going to short circuit the voltage source and draw the diagram. So see here, I have drawn the diagram. See here, this voltage source is short circuited and I have removed my load. So I'm going to find ZTH through the load. Okay, I'm going to find ZTH through the load. So can you say what all are in reserve? See here, I am replacing that 1 by 3 Henry by the reactance J 1000 ohms. That only takes a meaning, right? I cannot apply Thevenin's theorem with the inductor value. I have to convert the inductor value into inductive reactance, XL. Okay, in circuit, I need XL and not L value. So if you have L value, you have to convert it into XL. Okay, so see here. So I am converting that inductor, the reactance offered by the inductor is J 1000 ohms, and other things, other components are same. I have removed the capacitor is the load, and I short circuited the voltage source. So if I connect the voltage source here, you have to see how the current is going to flow. So current will be flowing like this. It will be splitting into two like this, and again it will be coming back. So when the current is splitting, I know you can say it is parallel, and when the same current is flowing, it is going to be series. So 1.5K is parallel to J1000, that is in series with 1 kilo ohm is your ZTH. Is that clear? See here, 1.5K parallel to 1K plus 1K. That is going to be your ZTH. Anybody is having doubts in finding ZTH? Anybody is having doubts in finding ZTH? The same procedure what you have followed. Once you have removed the load, you have deactivated all your sources. You have to see what resistance in series and what resistance in parallel and write accordingly. So you see here 1.5K and J 1000 ohms are in parallel, that is in series with 1K. So R1 parallel to R2 is R1 R2 by R1 plus R2 plus 1000. So J 1000, so 1500 into J 1000 by 1500 plus J 1000 plus 1000. Simplify, and whenever you are going to divide, it is advisable to have in polar format. So convert into polar format. So J 3000 divided by 3 plus J2 plus 1000. So J 3000 means 3000 angle 90, and 3 plus J2, find the magnitude, it is 3.605 angle 33.69 degrees plus 1000. So when you're dividing, you have to divide the magnitude and subtract the angle. Okay. So you get 1000 plus 832.17 angle 56.31 degrees. Again, you see, for addition, polar format is not helpful. You have to convert the polar format into complex format. So when you're adding two complex numbers, this polar format is useless. So you have to convert this into A plus JB and then add. So that is how answer you're getting is a TH. Simplification, I am leaving it to you because you can do that. And finding ZTH, I again say this parallel combination in series with 1K. And I always say for multiplication and division, go for polar format. For addition and subtraction, you go for complex number format. Here you see, here I am multiplying and I am dividing. So I am doing everything in polar format. Okay. When I am adding, I cannot add one polar format and one complex number. So I have to convert everything into complex number format for adding. That is what I am doing. So I'm finding writing is that TH as 1461.6 plus J 692.4 ohms. And this is your TH. And your maximum power transfer theorem says for maximum power transfer, your load and ZTH must be complex conjugate. So ZL will be equal to ZTH conjugate. What is the meaning of conjugation? What is the meaning of conjugation in complex numbers? What is conjugating a complex number?
Sir, A plus IB means A minus IB will be the
Yes.
conjugate,
That's
sir.
what you see here. You are changing the sign of imaginary part. Your ZTH has plus J, ZL will have minus J because I am conjugating. Rest all will be same. Only thing I am going to negate my imaginary term alone. So if ZTH has plus J, ZL will have minus J because by maximum power transfer theorem, it says ZL and ZTH are complex conjugates. For maximum power to transfer, ZL equal to ZTH star. Okay, so ZTH real part will be same. The imaginary part will be conjugated or it will be negated. So 1461.6 minus J 692.4 ohms. And you know, whenever you have to real part will always be a resistor and imaginary part will be depending on XL or XC. So real part will be your RL. So RL value is 1461.6 ohms or 1.4616 kilo ohms. And whenever you have a minus sign, I told you it is going to be a capacitor. It is wrongly written here, it is going to be XC. So whenever you have a minus J, it is going to be your capacitance. So see here, minus J692.4 equal to 1 by J omega C. So you can cancel 1 by J is minus J. The minus J will be cancelled on both sides and you can find the value of C. So they have asked in the question, if I'm going to replace my capacitor by what load, I will get maximum power transfer. So in the question you see, if I replace this 1 by 6 microfarad capacitor with resistance of value 1.4 kilo ohms and capacitance of value 0.4814 microfarad in series, I would get maximum power to be transferred from source to my load. So this completes your question, and they are not asking what is the maximum power transferred. So this completes your question. Any doubt you can ask. Any doubt you have, you can ask. This is very, very important. And equally, you have to... Yes.
Sir, after the ZTH equation, can you explain that, sir, for maximum power transfer from that?
You are clear till ZTH how to find. It is a normal procedure. How to find RTH, same thing we are finding ZTH. See, whenever your ZTH is complex conjugate, is a complex number, means your load will also be a complex number. What is the relation between ZL and ZTH as per maximum power transfer theorem is this one. ZL will be always equal to ZTH conjugate. See, if you know ZTH, you can find ZL. If you know ZL, you can find ZTH. Both are related. What is the relation between them? This is the formula. So ZL equal to ZTH conjugate. Why this formula I'm substituting? For maximum power transfer. We have derived it yesterday, or for maximum power transfer. See here, I'm showing it on the screen. ZL equal to ZTH conjugate. This formula, if you use, if you know ZTH and if you are finding ZL.
Okay, sir.
Second formula you will use if you know ZL and you are finding ZTH. Both can be found if one is known. And once you find ZL, it is complex conjugate, then you see you will have real part is always going to be a resistor, and imaginary part will always be reactance. Reactance will be L or C depending on the sign. Here I have minus sign, so it has to be capacitor. If you have plus sign, it will be inductor. You will be equating this term to plus J omega L, and you will find the value of L. But since we have minus, so we are equating it to 1 by J omega C. And what is omega?
Okay.
Omega is given in the question. A sin
3000.
omega t. 3000. Omega is going to be 3000. So in the question, what circuit they have given, maximum power transfer was not happening. That's why they have asked us if I am going to remove this 1 by 6 microfarad and add what external component, maximum power transfer will take place. The solution is I'm going to remove the 1 by 6 microfarad, and if you are going to add this RL and C in series in place of 1 by 6 microfarad, maximum power will transfer from source to your load. That is the understanding.
Okay, sir.
This is the more tricky problem, and this takes time. As I said, AC problems will take more time because you have to do it with the utmost caution, and any single sign or digit you are going to change, it's going to completely alter your answer. So you have to be very, very caution while doing your problems in AC.